Welcome, everybody. I'm Fashid Farahi, founder of Open Floor Alchemy. And today I'm sharing a poem from Rumi as translated by Coleman as a teaching tool. Yesterday, I led an Open Floor Alchemy meditation and dance, welcoming the energy of fall equinox, which in North America happens on September 22nd. And the equinoxes are a time of balance, roughly 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of night. And the fall one in particular represents the harvest. And to me, that's about reciprocity. Whether I'm a farmer or I'm living my life in an urban setting, the period of spring and summer is often a time of planting and then cultivating something in my life. There's energy of warmer days and more activity and ability to create and envision and try to bring into manifestation. And the fall, especially the equinox, is that time when many of those things are coming ripe and those fruits are coming into fruition. And so what's interesting about nature and the fall is that all kinds of fruits come into being, not just the sweet ones, which are like the blessings in our lives, which are easy to accept and embrace, but also the fruits which are sour, or those vegetables which might be a little bit bitter. And all of that can be blessings. The obvious ones are obvious, and the other ones are the blessings in disguise. So if we can take those difficult grains of truth and accept them and compost the chaff, what doesn't serve us, and then embrace the lesson, that's alchemy. That's the way of squeezing the juice out of that fruit that's there, even though initially we may not be drawn to it or pleased with having that fruit in our garden. So in that spirit, I want to share Rumi's A Necessary Autumn Inside Each, which marks that quality of surrendering to what is, composting what's dying, and resurrecting as that which is life-giving, and giving that blessing to the world, to those around us. Rumi as translated by Coleman. You and I have spoken all these words. You and I have spoken all these words, but as for the way we have to go, words are no preparation. You and I have spoken all these words, but as for the way we have to go, words are no preparation. There is no getting ready. There is no getting ready other than grace. Other than grace. My faults have stayed hidden. One might call that a preparation. I have one small drop of knowing in my soul. I have one small drop of knowing in my soul. Let it dissolve in your ocean. Let it dissolve in your ocean. There are so many threats to it. Inside each of us, there's continual autumn. Inside each of us, there's continual autumn. Our leaves fall and are blown out over the water. Our leaves fall and are blown out over the water. A crow sits in the blackened limbs. The crow sits in the blackened limbs and talks about what's gone. Talks about what's gone. Then your generosity returns. Then your generosity returns. Spring, moisture, intelligence, the scent of hyacinth, the scent of hyacinth and rose and cypress. Joseph is back. Joseph is back. And if you don't feel in yourself the freshness of Joseph, be Jacob. Be Jacob. Weep. And then smile. Weep and then smile. Don't pretend to know something you haven't experienced. There's a necessary dying. There's a necessary dying. And then Jesus is breathing again. And then Jesus is breathing again. Very little grows on jagged rock. Be ground, be ground, be crumbled, so wildflowers will come up where you are. So wildflowers will come up where you are. You've been stony for too many years. You've been stony for too many years. Try something different. Surrender. Be ground, be crumbled, so wildflowers will come up where you are. Try something different. Surrender.